how do you increase your chances of being hunted? And it still does come back to keywords, but are you out there? Are you on Hoovers and Zoom info? And there are ways to log in and validate your own information. Find it. Spend the time on yourself to make sure it's valid information, especially if you have a common last name of Williams or Jones or Smith. But if it's you, I encourage you to go and spend the time, because those external data sources, we spend a lot of time looking at them. Definitely, if you're able to write articles, if you can write white papers, put your name on a white paper if you're able to. That shows more credibility. Putting yourself out there as being the intellectual. Join as many external organizations that align with you from a business and technical side, whatever it is. There's no wrong answer to those. Get out there. Yes, public speak, industry conferences. It's even if it's coming out of your own personal pocket, it could be some of the best money you invest in yourself, which is what you've heard before, I'm sure, by others. Invest in yourself. You believe in yourself, invest in yourself. Do it. Yes, LinkedIn is one of the first places we look. Google, of course, is the second to see other places we find you. Everything I'm telling you is the way you have to think about, because it's just reversing the lens of how to be hunted is what we do. I'm telling you what we do to help you. How do you get in these proprietary databases? You hit a spec. Your background aligns. Get into the executive search firms. There's two. I call them two basic types. There's the big branded names firms. They're wonderful, and then there's the strong boutiques that align to industries, disciplines, whatever. Try and build a relationship with both kinds. It is important because some clients like to use the big ones. Some clients like to use the boutiques. You don't care. You just want to be found and be in their databases.
Right, Paul?
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about LinkedIn. You mentioned it as a place to publish. How much of that stuff do you personally actually get to? And when you find these posts, and of course, LinkedIn has provided technology to do that, what are you looking for in terms of length, in terms of form, anything that would help a listener today who wants to be found this way get found?
So on self-published stuff, you look for the relevancy of what they're published to the role that you're recruiting. So if it doesn't, it won't get really read or found. If it does, they're going to sit there and the recruiter will use it. So factual points, stuff that enlightens others, not just opinions. If you have an opinion, support it. Um, relate it to your experience. And ideally, we get hit with this all the time. Try and keep it close to a page as possible, which is tough to do because attention spans decline the higher you go.
Okay, let's also take a question, Paul, about other social media platforms. The chats I'm getting include references to Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Insta, all those places. As a recruiter, when you are looking for that perfect person, that fit, what are the kinds of things that happen in social media that actually do a slow burn on you when you hear that person's name again? Like, I wish they hadn't done that. What are some ways that executives in particular might be using other platforms that they should not? And I know there's some obvious things there, but from your experience, what are we missing that we should be mindful of?
I'm going to admit this openly and honestly, although I'm on Facebook and Twitter, I don't think I've posted ever in such a long time, because and I was interviewed for this on a television station. If you don't want something said to your grandmother, don't say it. It doesn't ever help you. I never, I rarely search Facebook. Again, I'll use Google as a key search engine. I can refine my results. I know how to do it, but it's rare because Facebook for me, and my profession is truly family friend stuff. Twitter, Not always, but most of the stuff that's out there on Twitter, from that perspective, again, is typically more family friends. LinkedIn is the business professional network. That's why we go there first. I don't even have Snapchat. That then again, I'm dating myself, so I'll be the first to admit it. I've got kids who definitely live on it, but I don't.